Hey, it's your favorite crazy aunties. I told y'all we would be back with y'all this week, and I was going to let y'all know everything that was happening with us and why we had missed a week and stuff like that. Life was lifing, right? Remember, I told y'all life was lifing? This week's episode was supposed to be called Red Flag, Green Flag, but instead, we going to keep it. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it real. So, I'm Patrice,
And I'm Nia.
and this is your favorite crazy aunties. So, 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 Auntie Nia, um, would you like to start us off, or do you want me to start us off?
You can.
Okay.
We all know how that
So,
goes.
for me, um, we both had some trying things happen to us this week, these past 2 weeks, and mine started Thursday, but before that, it started with a breach of a boundary. And for you guys who don't know what a boundary is, I even pulled up the definition just so y'all wouldn't say, no, for real, because we got some educated people that watch. And I want y'all, because y'all be looking real hard, I want y'all to see. So, boundaries, real or imagined lines defining limits, marking where one thing ends and another begins. Crucial for personal well being, defining acceptable behavior and protecting one's time, energy, and space in relationships by establishing rules for how you will be treated, right? Relationships, it's one of those words. It means all relationships, friendships, sisterships, manships. I don't got none of them. All the shits, right? All the shits. And I just want to like get to the point. I had broke a boundary that I said, right? So for those of you who don't know, I'm being completely transparent. Auntie is in IOP. IOP is intensive outpatient. It's for mental health. For you who know, um I have PTSD. All PTSD don't look the same. You don't have to be a combat vet to have PTSD. I am going so that I can learn how to cope with the skills and better acclimate into the real world because Auntie is on her way out. Part of my boundary was taking a step back from groups of people that either triggered me or reminded me of things that happened that caused my PTSD. Now, sometimes someone don't have to even be directly involved, but it is their sure um disingenuousness when it comes to like what you have going on and what you're going through. People always, I feel like a lot of people feel like it can't be me until it's you. And I never am one of those people that's like, I told you, or oh, you thought you was better than me, or oh, you thought it couldn't be you. No, never. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more like, I wish you would have learned from it because, like I told y'all a few episodes ago, my therapist told me I remind her of Joe, but I am on the other side of that. I'm done with all the turmoil. I broke a boundary by being around someone who I also put in the group because a few months ago, something happened that offended me. And a part of me going through like my like for real healing, for real, because we're gonna talk about it. My for real healing, I was like, I don't know if it's me, if I'm being sensitive or and so that's automatically a red flag when you have to check and see if you're tripping about something. Like that's not even in my character to be like, oh, maybe I'm the problem. If I feel like I've been offended or somebody has done something to me, like I always go inward and I'll be like, did I handle that right? Did I do something? Did I do something to trigger that? Now in IOP, I learned a predator, a attacker, or anybody who like has helped with your PTSD, they're not thinking about what you did. They're thinking about what they want to do, regardless of what you've done to protect yourself, even if you are doing all the right things, right? I broke that boundary I set the boundary a few months ago, like around my birthday. Then I broke the boundary like in December. And then recently, like I'm gonna say last Thursday, I was having vertigo. Like, and if anybody know what vertigo is, it's like when like you feel like the room is spinning, but like you're not even moving. And usually it's a you thing, right? It's not the room or other objects. It's you who feel like you're spinning out. I started experiencing that back in like 2023, and then I experienced it again. And so when I was experiencing it again, I'm like, what's wrong? Because I'm not stressed out. Like the things that was like taking a pull at me and making me feel like I was about to jump off the Coronado wasn't doing that no more. Like I wasn't feeling like that. So I didn't understand. So then Thursday happened. I was cute. Y'all seen me? Y'all seen me. Thursday, I was cute. Then but I just wasn't feeling good, right? Don't drink anyway. So like I wasn't drinking or anything. Friday, still wasn't feeling good. But I luckily I was able to like rest a little bit, but the rest wasn't enough because Monday the vertigo was happening. Like it was happening again. And I'm just like, and I'm only driving home. I'm driving from the IOP. And so Auntie Neil took your girl to the ER. You know what I'm saying? And when she took me to the ER, they was like, oh, you have benign vertigo. You have fluid in your ears. Whoop, wop, wham. Take these sprays, all that other stuff, right? Another Thursday has passed and that was on Monday. They gave me 72 hours SIQ sick in quarters. That means at home, don't move, right? Even though I was dizzy anyway and I couldn't drive. Another Thursday passed. Auntie still don't feel good. So Auntie Nia has to take me to the ER tomorrow again because I called the nurse advice line and they like, yeah, you still shouldn't be dizzy. So Auntie Dizzy, putting this out here for y'all because I just wanted y'all to know. And honestly, consistency is key when you want to be successful in anything. And so we owe y'all that. We are actually supposed to be bi-weekly, but I got decided. And so I put the second episode out right behind the other one. Really, it was supposed to be like last week or the week before last. But luckily, when we put it out, not luckily, something happened with Auntie Nia, and I'll let her explain that. But her situation happened before I started spinning out, and the world was moving and stuff, and I was spinning out and stuff. But it just was like, oh, I'm glad we got them out anyway in attraction. So this one will be out this week, which is the week of the 26th. But next week we won't have an episode, but the week after we will. Bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, we're gonna put out an episode or
Which
whatever.
next week is a good week too. You know what I'm talking
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Aquarius, and
big one,
stuff.
big one.
But in the midst of those Thursdays, the week that I wasn't feeling good, the Thursday and then the Friday, because of what happened with Auntie Nia that Monday, I decided to take her. Don't judge me. I decided to take her to where I broke my boundary because everybody that I was around wasn't not safe, right? It's not that people have physically hurt me, but sometimes when some relationships aren't healthy. So I took Auntie Nia up there and I realized why I wasn't supposed to break the boundary. I knew I had made the mistake when I broke it in the first place a few months ago, but then it just like took me out, right? And the reason is it's because y'all, I'm the woo woo auntie. You know, I'm talking about the ancestors and the roots and stuff. We gonna get into it on my page and follow your girl. But I strongly believe everything happened for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. And I was meant to break that boundary for this situation to happen so I could really be done. Like, I am a person who believes in your signs and stuff like that. And my sign is ruled by partnerships and friendships and relationships. Like my legit sign rules relationships, all types of them, right? So it was disheartening what happened because, I strongly believe in that good old thing of camaraderie. I believe in it. Everything from being in high school, being on the dance team, to even before that being a Girl Scout. Then I joined the Navy. Like clearly I like being on teams. You know what I'm talking about? So I wanted to make her feel better in her time, right? So during that time, I also was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my girl. We're gonna do our thing, and then something happened, and for once, I feel like everybody's seen what I've always been saying when it comes to me being a friend. Like I told y'all, the first thing I always do is go inward. And so I see where I went wrong in the situation where, you know what I mean? And I don't want to get into it because that's other people's business. And this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? But like I wanted to come out because I always like not marinate, but I ponder on things because I want to know if it's worth the hassle in the long run. Like, am I going to keep up the hassle? Am I going to keep up the fight? Is this thing worth having? Like, that's what I be feeling like. Like, is this thing worth having? So, um, Auntie is holding firm into her boundary. I did a lot of processing. Talk to my little therapist. You know what I'm saying? She know the whole saga. You know what I'm saying? She know the diary entry parts that y'all don't know. Y'all get to get the T part, but she know the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? About the whole like dynamic. But it's like you should never work harder for a relationship. Try should never be a thing when it comes to friendships, relationships, anything. If it's hard to maintain or if it's hard to do, you should not be a part of it. That is something that I genuinely love, right? I love partnership. I love camaraderie. I love sisterhood. I genuinely am. I hate it when girls on TV say they a girl's girl because I'm like, oh, she's a mean girl. And I hate that that stigma was made because I was I was I believe in that though. I really am a girl's girl, and if something happened, I'ma tell. I'ma tell. So I was disappointed, but my tribe rallied around. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that like it was known that it was good. It was a fluke. Y'all staying. We chilling. We having fun. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, but it be embarrassing. You want because you are when you nephew is somebody who is like you stand firm in your word and your word is bond and your name mean a lot. You don't want it attached to BS, especially with like stuff like that. I was in a situation where I was gravely embarrassed when I was in like one of the longest relationships of my life, my first marriage. Because I said my first marriage because it was. But so I would never do that to somebody else. So when it was like made to be like I was playing, I was like, think of that namaste friend that be cursing still. That's me. Like, girl, I'm crazy as fuck. Why do you think I would be playing in your face? Because the first time you playing mine, once I realize you playing in mine, I'm playing. Like, and I'm not even playing. I'm outside. Like, catch me outside for real. So I was just like so disappointed because I'm not like that. We good, like I'm at a point in my life where I'm 33, so my friendships are not friendships anymore, they're my family. Like, yes, I have friends, like surface friends, like social friends, because you have to be realistic with life, especially in the military. Everybody's not your family friend, yo deep friend, you know what I'm saying? Especially because people transfer, and when they transfer, the
You
connection
barely
get
hear
lost,
from them.
you know what I'm saying? No communication, no none of that. But like I'm at a point where all my friends should be having families. Like all my serious friends that like the friends that I'm going out with, we're not going to the club. We're going to dinner. We're going to brunch. We're going to a lounge. We're going to a wine venue. Like stuff like that. You got to get home to the baby. Baby, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like I'm not into like socializing surfacely. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Like I don't have to. That's not even in my like vernacular. That's not in my stilo. That ain't in my bag. I don't like that. Like I'm not a social girly. when it comes to stuff like that. Like you're not finna catch me outside at a fucking um what's that SD Melanin event. Like I'm not doing nothing like that. I am with my people I know where I feel safe, and I'm gonna make you feel safe. Like every time somebody come over to my house, they like, oh, it's just so warm here, it's so welcoming. I always feel tired. Your house is so, because that's the energy I give off. Every time I'm around somebody, they know that stuff is real. And sometimes that can be intimidating. Real can be intimidating. Confidence can be intimidating. And I wasn't always confident. I didn't even know I was this fine. For a long time, I really didn't. I didn't. Like, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. So, but like for real, and so when you have worked on yourself, one thing my therapist said that I find true, when you get better, you notice where other people are sick. And so I no longer want to be around sick people. And so I broke the boundary and now I'm holding firm. And I gave y'all the definition of a boundary, and I want y'all to hold y'all boundaries, because if you don't hold your boundary, you give people room to question you. You give people room to disrespect you. Somebody was like, if you, I seen a quote somewhere. I think I even reposted it. They was like, what did the girl say? She was like, if you give somebody, if you forgive someone where they disrespected you, it's an open invitation to disrespect you again. Now, I feel like to a certain extent, you have to forgive people for you, but access. And so I no longer want to give people access to that, because it can be your closest people that all of a sudden the mask can't fit. And yes, people go through things in life. And I will never be like the person that be like, oh, I'm the only one who's going through something. When I'm going through stuff, people barely know until I have a mental breakdown. People didn't know nothing that I was going through until I had a mental breakdown. Seriously, I had my mental breakdown when 2023. 2023. Yeah, I had my mental breakdown in 2023. I have been in the Navy for like 10 years by that point, because I'm at 13 now. Yeah. People didn't even know all the stuff I had going on until I was like drunk, kicking walls, punching walls, crashing out, driving off, almost driving off the bridge because my vertigo, baby, like cursing people out, mad, depressed. Like I had a lot going on. But guess what I still did? I still got my black ass up. And that's our problem sometimes. That's legit our problem sometimes. As black people, we still keep going, and that's why they don't take us serious when we say we don't feel good. That's why Auntie went to the ER tomorrow. Um, but keep your boundary. Uh, it's nothing but love always. Sometimes you just gotta be old enough to grow up and keep it moving. Like I still have stuff going on. But I want to be accountable for myself and just say like I know when enough is enough. I'm dead, baby. The room's spinning right now. I don't got time for that. And I think it be making me mad, like if y'all seen my punk ass little post, because I be crazy sometimes. When I was like, it's like that forever. I meant that, but I was not feeling good. I was like so deliriously like not feeling good that I was just like so appalled. Cause I feel like when I'm like at my lowest physically, people be like really playing. And I'll be like, what's up with you? For real? Like, what's wrong with you? We was just eating chicken. Like, what's up? But for real, yeah. So, yeah. Auntie, Auntie over here trying not to be sick. I used to say something. I strongly believe in speaking over your life, right? And I used to say stupid shit like I'm dying. I will never say that again, right? One of my sisters, she will be this year older than, she made it a year older than what my mom was when she died. I'm like, happy birthday, girl. So happy for her. She a Aquarius too. Her birthday in February though. You know them February Aquariuses. They be thinking they different.
We are.
But I be saying that too because I'm a October Libra and so. But she is she will be older this year than what my mom was. And I'm I'm like, yeah, girl, you made it. Like she finna be 46. Yeah, because our mom was 45 when she passed away, and she passed away while she was traveling. And this past year, I have been doing a lot of introspection about that. Like, not only do I want to surpass that age, right, but I want to like definitely surpass all of that, like that she's done. Like, my nieces and nephews are doing so well. They're like good little parents. They all be pregnant, and my nephew he finna have a baby, so his girlfriend pregnant, and like they all like so grown and stuff. But I'm like, I want to like be rich auntie for real. Like, I don't want to be the sister that my mom's sister was. That my mom's sister was. Yeah, girl, I know you follow me too. No, but I want to be accessible to my nieces and nephews, my great nieces and nephews, because I'm the youngest of 7 kids. So I grew up with my nieces and nephews. So low key, they my brothers and sisters in them, but still niece and nephew. Like, my niece checked me the other day. Told me, who you be talking to? My nieces and nephews. But for real, like, I took a new leaf on life by stepping into my new life, my more authentic life, a better me, right? After that big C scare. And so I'm definitely not coming up off no boundaries no more. Whether you going through it or not, like if you not coming correct, cool. You can still come correct, but I'm gonna hold my boundary because I can't. Like, the boundary is for my peace, my energy, my protection. My body is now crashing out. Besides, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing okay. I'm decent mentally. My body's crashing out. So I don't got time for other people's stuff. I heard this girl say it's not my responsibility to worry about what other people think of me. She ate that. She ate that. It's not my responsibility how other people feel about me. It's not, because I love me. So I don't care. I don't. But I just took enough of y'all time. You know what I'm saying? Because Auntie gonna talk a whole bunch. But I just wanna, like, get a flow to Auntie Nia, because um I had that experience that she recently had when I was like young. You know, it's not new to me, but I was glad that I could um step outside myself and support her in the way I needed to. I hope you feel the same way. Oh my god. But no, for real. So, Auntie Nia, girl, take it away.
Well, um, so yeah, we uh we haven't podcasted in a while, and I am in class, and this class is to help me advance in my career.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I've
she
been
gonna keep
fighting to get in this
going.
class for a good little minute, so I finally made it in there,
She gonna
and
take care of us.
it's a it's a difficult class, but not too difficult. Some things you just because I've been in the Navy for 11 years. So I got a good amount of experience. I feel like, but some things you don't know. Some things is like riding a bike, muscle memory or whatever. So I got a call that it wasn't. I'm not gonna say neither here nor there. I got a call that my eldest brother on my mother's side passed away, and it was devastating. If you know me, like really know me, and I know I say it a lot, but like if you genuinely know me, I don't do well with situations with intense emotions. I almost seem robotic. Like, and so immediately I got the call and I broke down. Like, that's something I don't never do, and especially not in public, because I was ugly crying in front of people who do not know me. Like, don't know me from a can of paint, don't know me at all. But I did, I got the call and devastated. And immediately I jumped into, like, who am I gonna call? Who am I going like what did my mom need from me? Because yeah, I lost my brother, but she lost her son, you know. So I immediately went to like, how can I be there for her? You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I have done being in the military is one thing I have learned that it has done to me is desensitize me a little bit.
Mm.
So it's not that I don't have emotion or any of that, like I don't feel, but sometimes when you're out to sea and all stuff like that and things happen, life still has to go on.
Yeah.
And you're not really allowed to feel. You're not. You still gotta keep moving. And so that's how I move. So it's not that I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all haven't seen me on social media. I have
Mm-mm.
not posted. I didn't say anything about it. You see me being tagged, but
Mm-hmm.
I've like steered clear from, social media. It's not like I was just, you know, here breaking down, but I have a 7-year-old child who
Mm-hmm.
adored her uncle. That man could do no wrong in her eyes that I would have to explain she would no longer see him.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know how to handle that. Like I can't do that. Like I don't know how to do that. Not without being robotic. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt, you know what I'm saying? I felt all my feelings. I called who I felt like I needed to call to tell, the news to and all those things. You know what I'm saying? And then it came time to like tell my baby, and her reaction is what really broke me, and I am very thankful for Auntie Patrice
Oh.
because she helped me because she's better in situations like this. I've never been good at situations like this, like
Yeah.
the consoling part. And it's like I said, like I be feeling so bad because it's like it's not that I don't care. Of course I care. Like this is somebody I've had in my life, my 32 years of living. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've had 32 years with my brother, you know, and I miss him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Of course I miss him, and my daughter misses him. And I just think about all the good times. It's very generic, but like I'm not good with I'm not good with expressing how I be feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've had loss, of course. You know what I'm saying? I lost
But
a
not as close as a sibling.
Yeah, not this.
Yeah.
Like I whereas I had two brothers, I
Mm-hmm.
I only have one.
Yeah.
Like and my baby said that. Like
You still have two brothers. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
but like
now
physically I
you have
only have one.
yeah, you got an angel now though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's my angel, and that's what I tell my baby. That's what I have to tell myself. I tell myself that every day.
Yeah.
And I don't I don't say it. I don't I don't cry where everybody can see me.
Yeah.
I had my moments. I found this whole week I've had my moments where I just needed a minute because I was so busy trying to make sure that everybody else was okay that I didn't really get time to like make sure I was okay. But that's a me thing
Yeah.
because a 7-year old is going to be a 7-year old. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to be them. But
Yeah. Children are they're resilient. But
yeah,
adults understand differently. But grief is one day at a time. Just
yeah,
like everything, and some years will be better than others. Some days will be better than others. But it's one day at a time, and
yeah,
it's okay to
yeah,
feel how you feel. Some people never grieve, and it just eat them up, you know. So I'm glad that you had was able to have that moment. Like you're not a robot.
yeah,
Life happens, and unfortunately, but fortunately, you were lucky enough to not experience death so early, so close to you. So as an adult, you better equipped to handle it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm proud of you for keep moving the way you was moving.
Yeah. I mean, we've had our ups and downs. I'm not gonna pretend like everything was just all good and no family. It is like,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm
still,
saying. But that was my brother. No matter what, if you know how people be like, I'm my brother's keepers. I'm my brother's keepers. Anybody that know, no, I am my brother's keepers. Like I was my brother's keeper. I was the little big sister. He would have told you that. Like I was a little big sister. I was his Nia Bia. Nobody can tell you differently. He would tell you he loved his little sister.
Mhm.
I loved my big brother like with all my heart. Nobody could frustrate me like my brothers. None of them.
Yeah.
We so like in our little family unit, it's me, it's my biggest brother, and then my younger brother and my mama. Our little family. I always tell Patrice, like me and my oldest brother are more alike, and my mom and my youngest brother are more alike. They are the ones that will argue you down. Keep
Yeah.
going. They go round for round. You know what I'm saying? No problems, no issue, round for round.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, we gonna cry. And I know this sounds weird saying it now, but like we'll cry. We'll cry and
Yeah.
we some big babies. Like we're sensitive. We were the sensitive ones. And they were the ones who was like, nah, they gonna hit you like if there was a belt, they don't see it. They're
Me and
going
all my
under
siblings
it.
like that. Every time we see each other, we be crying. Every time we see each other, every time I leave, you know what I'm saying? Because it's seven of us, but our mom has passed on. But before our mom passed on, our brother passed on. So like, girl, we be crying. Now, sometimes my brother be crying. I be like,
Yeah, that's how I was. I'm like, oh my goodness, you
you're
are
killing
like
the vibe.
too big to be that big of a baby. Like, why is you such a baby? Like, you are the biggest baby. Like, he
Yeah,
just tall and big, tall and sensitive, like the most gentle giant.
crying.
If you look at like gentle giant, that's what he is. But he was so sensitive. But
Yeah,
that's because he loved so hard.
yeah,
He loved so hard. Like, even with all the pain that he had in his life and all the pain that, like, what I'm saying, came and all the stuff, he never let that deter him for loving on people.
period.
And that is something that I'm gonna take with me to do better about doing. Like not letting anything like that deter me from still being loving.
Yeah,
And so I aspire to have that same love and joy despite any obstacles or any like things that come in my way or try to like bring me down and all stuff like that.
yeah.
I I want to be like that. I want to have that. I miss him. I do.
Yeah.
I miss him dearly. I don't. She gave me the tissue, but I can't cry out.
You better not. Oh
I
my
would say I
god.
can't cry. I
Look me,
can't.
Thomas. You better not. Oh my god.
I
No,
can't.
but
But I I miss him so much, and I haven't really been able to talk about it. It's not that nobody's asked or anybody hasn't cared and people haven't checked on me. That's not the case. I'm just not. I
because
can't.
every 5 minutes I'm like, you can't, you can't.
Yeah, I just can't. I just can't. When we buried him, I couldn't even stay in there and look at him because I couldn't believe it. Like I know I needed to see it for myself, but I just something in me don't want to believe it, even though I know I just don't want to believe it.
I
So,
think also it was kind of different for y'all because Auntie Nia's brother was Muslim. So instead of a regular like American funeral, he had what's called a janasa. And so janasas are very quick. He don't have a wake. Like, funerals go on a few days and stuff. Janasas are not. Once the imam, which would be like the equivalent to a pastor or a priest or something like that, once the imam cleanse and pray over his body, because it's supposed to be male family members who cleanse him because they are very modest or whatever. Um, it's very quick after that. After the family is able to see him, they wrap him and then they take him to the burial. So it's like very, very, very quick. And they don't believe in you like sending all the flowers and all that other stuff because they truly believe in mourning. Like, people don't even know the history of like why we send flowers to funerals, and flowers are there to mask the smell. But as time goes on, the more like science has evolved and we have evolved, we know how to keep that at bay. But like we still keep certain traditions, and it kind of takes away from it. Like, yes, as families we gather together after and do the repast, and that's something that you guys still did, was repast, right?
mhm.
But I think it was like very different because in regular situations we have time. But time is a fallacy. No one has time. But for regular funerals, y'all able to sit and kind of like bask in it, commiserate in it longer. And for Muslim burials and stuff, it's like quick. They like no, you know what I'm saying. It's time to put him to rest. You have 9 days or whatever. So
And that's all I wanted for him. I wanted, and I commend my mom. She made it happen. She made it happen. She made sure her son's last wishes happen,
mhm.
and that's what happened. And I'm happy that how he wanted to came to. So I'm thankful for that. But that was my life, and it has. And for anyone who is watching it, anyone who's is curious, I am okay. I am taking it day by day,
Her cool.
sometimes hour by hour. I'm not
Mhm.
around here spazzing. I'm not. I didn't drop off the face of the earth. I just took my space.
Yeah.
Took my space and tried to get myself together because life still has to go on. One thing my brother definitely was proud of me. He was proud of me, and I may not know much, but I know that he will want me to keep doing what I'm doing and make sure. One thing's for certain that I do know, he will want me to make sure that his niece was good.
Yeah.
And so to do that, I have to keep moving. And I am. I have been. I have been.
But just know it's also okay to take a moment. Be mindful of how you feeling because Auntie's all into that. The mindfulness. I'm super big into that meditation and stuff like that. But be mindful of how you feeling because sometimes we will like bury our feelings if we feel like we can't like have a moment. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yes, you can. In light of recent world events in America, take the moment. Take the
absolutely.
moment.
I do.
So if you feel like you need it, take it. Cause if you say you okay, we know how that go. They're gonna tell you to keep going. So yep.
That's a fact. Well,
What?
there is no espresso expression today.
What?
Nah, there's no espresso. We gonna freestyle.
Oh, period.
We gonna
Period.
freestyle.
Period.
So Auntie told y'all how she had me outside trying to be there for your girl. Don't worry. We don't get into details here. She
Y'all,
told enough.
y'all see,
She told enough anyway.
your girl got nervous. I was like, listen, no,
Mm-mm.
you can't go nowhere. No, no, I'm just playing. But
Mm-mm. Not
shoot,
my business to tell.
even if you did,
Not my business to
it
tell.
wouldn't. No, I was
No,
playing. No, I
ma'am.
was playing. I was playing. I'm
Not my
kidding.
business to
I'm
tell.
kidding. But no, seriously. Yes, tell us about it.
Uh, I don't too much have no thoughts. Like I think that there is a good reason to keep the boundary that you said that you had. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like there's good reasonings. You always go with your first thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's a prime example of going with your first thought, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like my first thought was mm-mm. Not me, but I'm saying like if my first thought was mm-mm, I'm gonna stick with mm-mm.
but
Because like turns into I knew I should have just you know what I'm
no,
saying?
but I told you I feel like everything happened for a reason.
Absolutely.
And
And
if
it
if
does.
I didn't go up there, I wouldn't have. That needed to happen to set other things in motion, right? So, and I'm not even talking about for me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because Auntie is straight. She been down here minding her little business. I be right here on this couch. Auntie Nia got me into Bridgerton. I was watching Bridgerton.
Cause who don't
Piss
like
me off.
Bridgerton? She finally watched Bridgerton. Actually,
Right.
finally.
6
I've been
years
saying this
late.
like ever.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna watch it with me? She'd
Yeah.
be like, no. Oh
But
no.
usually I always get a little inkling when I am like doing something against what I originally wanted to do. And besides getting you out the house, I really feel like I wanted to go, because I go back and forth 5 times on if I really want to do something. It was very resolute when I thought about it. Besides, the other person, the invitee, the inviter was like, please, So I wanted to go ahead and take but I wasn't feeling well, and so even like driving over, I wasn't feeling well. Like, I was experiencing the vertigo. But I just feel like everything is divine.
Mhm. Because there were
Unfortunately,
good things that happened.
it was all good stuff.
Stuff got cleared up and good
Yeah.
things happened
I don't
as
want
well.
nobody to feel like I'm one of those toxic positivity people either. When I mean by everything is divine, everything divinely happens to me. I don't have control of outside things. So, like, for instance, one of the situations that gave me PTSD, I don't have control of the other person. So, if they're doing something, right, I don't have no control over them, but I only have control over myself. So, when things happen to me, they're divine. So, when we went up there, that was divine for me. That was divine timing. You want to know why? Because if something is meant to end, it's destined. Like, when people be like, "Oh, destiny and destiny swapping," if you look up the definition of destiny, no one can destiny swap with you, right? Because destiny is predetermined already. So no matter how you get there, you're going to get to the same spot. Can't nobody take what's yours already, right? So, like, it was destined for that situation to happen because everything um is not for you. And so if something is meant to come to an end, it's just gonna come to an end, and that's just that on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted for like 0.5 seconds. That's on me. But I do understand though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. I don't know. You was going somewhere with that, and I was like, "Oh, baby, nah, I
No,
didn't
no, no,
go
no.
against my first thought, bitch. That was my
No,
first
that
thought."
I'm
Oh,
not speaking for you. I'm
oh
never
yeah.
speaking for you. I'm gonna always be speaking for myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
I, when I say you, I don't mean you.
No, no, no. When you was like, "Oh, you always say follow your first thought," because my mom used to say I should have followed my first mind, which is like your initial,
Yeah.
like your intuition. But that was my intuition.
For me though, it don't be that. Like, right? I genuinely should have just followed my first thought. Because
Yeah.
if I said that that's what it was, then that's what it was. Like,
Yeah.
I got caught. I I'll tell my story. So there was this is when I was like younger. I was like in the 16s.
Mhm.
I'm not that. So I had I was over here being sneaky, at least attempting to be sneaky.
Mhm.
And I just knew in my head, I'm like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I
Yeah.
shouldn't do it. I really shouldn't do it. Like, I even said it out loud to my friends. I'm like, I'm telling y'all, I just got a bad feeling. I have a horrible feeling. I just don't want to do it. Wound up doing it. Wound up doing whatever it was I was trying to be sneaky doing.
Auntie Mia was bad.
I was.
Auntie Mia was being bad.
I was being bad. Wound up doing it and definitely got caught. Definitely got caught. Got caught. And my friends was like, you said it. Like, you said you should have did it. Got grounded all of the stuff. It was a whole mess. But that's why I said, for me, if a little bit of me is like, I'ma just stick with the I don't always, clearly, but but I know to just stick with them. Leave it where it's at. No, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. I joke all day, but like it really do be like in the back of my head, like, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that because this is just not gonna go well for you.
Yeah. No. Sometimes.
And that situation didn't
I
necessarily go
feel
well.
like
I mean, didn't not go well. Like
no, yeah, it went
in its
well.
own
I,
right,
I
it went
feel like
well.
it went perfectly.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I feel like sometimes when you're younger, you're meant to have those I should have won my first mind moments. Like
Oh
that's
God,
that's
yeah.
a life learning or whatever. But like it wasn't that it didn't go perfectly. It went perfect enough. You know what I'm saying? It went perfect enough. It went the way I needed it to go. Um whether it was a shock to me or not. And what I mean by that is I didn't plan anything facetious or malicious or anything like that. Life just happens. So it went the way it was supposed to go. So I mean, this my one of my favorite quotes is by this guy. I forgot what his name was, but we looked it up over the weekend because we was watching Bridgerton. We was watching Bridgerton. And it was like when first you practice to deceive, or oh the web you weave when first you practice to deceive, or whatever. So like when you go into something with genuine real intentions, it will always go well for you, even if in the moment you feel like it's like catastrophic. The people who go into it with deception will always end up being tied up by their own web. Like that's just it is what it is, and I no longer wish to participate. But I don't I don't feel like it went bad at all. It was fun. I played this game called Left Right Center. It was scary. I want my $3 back. Still to this day I want my $3 back. Whatever. But it was fun. It was exciting. It's exciting. Auntie, you can't take Auntie to the casino. Like, I'm not a gambler, but like the anxiety I had playing that game, it was stressful. And I low key feel like the girl who won, she cheated. I don't care. I don't care. She cheated. I want my $3 back.
Yeah. I don't feel like she did.
She
She won
cheated.
fair and square.
No, she didn't.
Don't be a star losing.
I want my $6 back. F it. Cause I want her $3 too. Since she over here taking up or I want my money.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. I was distracted. Because I wasn't feeling good.
That's definitely overstimulating.
It was fun. But I want my money back.
I get overstimulated.
I want my money back. I want my money. I want my money. Okay. Well, set of red flags and green flags. We had to have a mindfulness moment, and what I mean by that is we had to be really for real with y'all and transparent. I wanted to tell y'all what we had going on, and we will be actually putting it out bi-weekly. I told y'all Auntie got a little excited. I got excited. I was like, let's keep it going. No, bi-weekly. So this one will be out this week, the week of the 26th. It's a lot of planetary stuff for my astrology girlies, you know. And next week we won't be off, but we will be podcast prepping, so then you will get it the following week, bi-weekly, every 2 weeks or whatever. So every other week you will get one. So twice in a month. But if we feel it groovy, it's gonna be more than that. Cause you know Auntie Nia is still Navy, and you know she might be going to somebody's boat. So um thank y'all for joining us tonight. Y'all know where to find us on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Um, this was your favorite crazy aunties. I'm Patrice.
And I'm Nia.
We gonna see y'all.
Bye.